But I tried driving with Bluetooth communicators between between cars.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it was so distracting I had to turn it off.
Oh. So I'm thinking that should I go to the middle now?
It's up to you. If you want to have a little, go ahead and try the middle.
I want to try the middle.
Okay, I think that's reasonable.
I don't want to be like the I think I'm pretty good, but I just want the instructor to tell me how good I am.
Well, you demonstrated great situational awareness, great courtesy, and good car control in the first session out. So I think if you start out in medium, let's see where you go there. And I like that you weren't aggressive with the BMW to try and get past him, but we can, if you want to pass someone, we can definitely present right before the passing zones.
Gotcha.
Helmet all strapped up, good.
Yeah, I've been riding motorcycles, so every time I have a helmet, I just need to put it on.
Yeah, it's funny. It just becomes second nature after a while. I've had
and do you prefer like, so you have the chin, and you have that. It's not open helmet, so do you prefer that one over the?
I prefer the full face helmet for track driving, just because if I do need a helmet, I want something in front of my mouth.
Sure, yeah.
And part of that comes from I used to do a lot of snowmobiling.
Oh, gotcha.
And I had a couple of, one particular, call it a crash.
Sure, yeah.
We were just riding along, and I was in some nice fluffy powdery snow, and then I ended up in a river. And front of the sled stopped, and my face hit the handlebars.
Oh.
Fortunately, I had a full face.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Otherwise, I would probably not have any teeth left.
And that's something that for motorcycles, yes, I don't. I prefer not to have a modular one. Because the modular is something that you can just lift off.
Yeah.
But since the structure of the helmet that it actually supports here, it doesn't have any of those hinges. I somehow consider that that's much more durable.
Yeah, I would think so also. I haven't examined the construction of those, but I imagine that the certification bodies have tested them pretty rigorously. Hopefully.
No, that's true. And there's so many like quite cheap helmets anyways, which have the DOT, but they are not good on this.
Yeah, the DOT rating really is, I don't even know what those are really rated to, or how they're tested, but I don't know of any track day organizations that accept
would actually help. Yeah.
Most will accept, they'll all accept the Snell ratings, which are pretty good.
Yeah.
Some will accept FIA ratings as well, which we know are probably even better than Snell.
Right. So regarding the helmets, I was thinking like there's different like 2016, then this 2020 specs, and I'm thinking like what would be like, I have a Bell helmet for my motorcycle, and I tend to like that. I think it's suitable, like the structure is fine, and then for track days, would that be?
It depends on the organization and the Snell rating that's on your helmet. The Audi Club, for example, requires an SA Snell rating. They won't accept M ratings anymore for motorcycles.
Right.
Porsche Club will accept the motorcycle rated Snell rated helmet,
Interesting. Okay.
and they do new certifications every 5 years. So you'll have 2015s, 2020s. The next one will be 2025s.
Gotcha.
I would just buy the whatever's current when you buy a helmet. If you do buy one beyond what you have now, if you find that it's not accepted where you want to drive.
Gotcha.
And then just like with buying a motorcycle helmet, go try it on, see what fits your head most comfortably and best.
Oh yeah.
Every manufacturer is different.
That's right.
Okay, remember, stay between the black slippery spots and wait for Kathy to point us out. And away we go. The traditional line is to turn in from closer to the wall.
Right. Yeah, it feels a little bit better.
It does.
Right. Yeah.
On throttle. That felt a lot better. The track's a lot drier.
Yeah.
So that probably helped as well. But I think that pressure change made quite a difference. Okay, and then just mid-track through here. And the key with this is get your eyes all the way around the corner, and then you let the car come. Okay, there it is again.
Yeah.
Let the car come out, and then again, midline entry.
Midline here.
Don't cheat it in like the Subaru did. Just stay mid-track. Then you can bring it over.
Here?
Just stay on the drier line.
Just stay, but don't go over there. All right, okay.
And here you can let the car come out.
Oh no, here. Gotcha.
And then
Okay. Just
bring you right
leave
back
over
in.
like smooth going.
And once you're at apex, start to unwind the wheel and let the car come out, not onto the curbing, but
Right.
toward
Yeah,
the
but
curbing.
close.
Easy with your throttle application. You want to squeeze on the throttle.
Right. And not too.
So it's a progressive throttle application instead of make sure that's for you.
Oh.
That's the one thing about turn signal passing
Yeah.
is you can't really tell for sure that they're pointing two cars
that's right.
by.
But that was a nice signaling for sure.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and get up closer to her. We're gonna get.
Okay.
Now remember to. Wow.
That just wants to.
Okay, go ahead and get up right behind her.
Okay.
Well, that's the end of the passing zone anyway.
Yeah. So 40 somewhere here. 40, 30.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
40, like, I'm trying to get the gauge, like, what would be the limits?
Oh, of speed?
Yes.
Whatever it feels right.
Before it, yeah.
Yeah.
Starts to go.
I can't tell you an exact speed to be going.
Right, yeah. But that's how they feel, and when it actually starts to
It's as fast as you can go without the car
Right,
sliding around too much.
Right.
Unwind the wheel and you can give it a little bit more gas as you're unwinding it. Okay, now start to unwind the wheel a little bit to follow the dry line and let the car track out. Good. And now you're pointed right into your braking zone.
Oh, yes.
And then and then squeeze on the throttle. And if she gives you the point by, be sure to squeeze on the throttle more. You'll be able to pass her quickly. Okay. Good. What is that beep?
That's 80 miles per hour.
Oh, okay. Okay, firm braking, and then it's that smooth turn in. Look all the way through. Wow.
It's slippery.
Tap brakes.
It's slippery.
It's very slippery.
Oh,
An easy squeeze on the throttle here, but let the car come all the way
but just
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I need to take that off. I don't want to go too fast. 500, 500. I can actually brake.
Yeah, you've got good braking
Wow.
traction.
Yeah. Like on the straight, it seems like pretty good, but on that one curve, it's just horrid.
Yeah, it's very, very slippery down there. Turn 11 or 12.
Steady throttle. Just on the edge, I can feel it.
Yeah.
Just on the grip level.
Probably a good speed for back here. This will be slippery also. Let's stay on throttle.
These ones are, even though I'm going such a slow speed, but it starts to skid a lot.
Okay, now.
Like right there.
Yeah, it's really slippery right there.
Maybe I'm not trusting that much, but my goodness, it has a braking power.
So that's where I think next time let's try get your braking done in a straight line
Oh yeah, before the
before
curve.
then,
Yes.
and then turn in and just be on maintenance throttle. after
Oh,
you
just
turn
past
in.
the. Gotcha.
We'll set it up before the next time we get to the chicane. Wow.
It really wants to throw the weight on the back, like the weight transfer.
Yeah, the weight transfer definitely
Yeah.
seems to come off the
Yeah.
back. It doesn't feel like it, but it's
Yeah, but it's
definitely unloading those wheels. That's why I think maintenance throttle into the chicane is
Yeah, it
a
would
good
be-
place
yeah,
to test
yeah,
that, because that'll set some of the weight back there again. Yeah, it's right on the edge, isn't it?
it is.
Little understeer. Just gentle
Yeah.
through the back straight. I
Yep.
don't want to go too fast back here.
Yeah, because it's
Conditions,
yeah,
especially not the way the car is sliding around.
right, exactly.
A little bit unpredictable. It's not that unpredictable now, but
Let's take 400 this time. Yeah, I can do like.
smooth brake release. When you come off the brakes,
Oh,
you want to do
it's
it
a smoother-
smoothly so
oh,
you, so
gotcha.
you don't feel the car's weight shift.
Oh yeah, because I want to get it planted. Oh, good point.
And And again, a smooth transition back to maintenance throttle. And then start to unwind the wheel, and you can squeeze on the throttle as you unwind the wheel. Okay, so this time,
just on the straight.
Brake to your turn-in speed in a straight line. Brake, 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 brake. Okay, come off the brakes and be on maintenance throttle now. Unwind the wheel. You can let the car come out.
Oh, over here.
Right
Okay.
about here.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, that's just the way I want you to take the line through 3.
Oh, nice.
And again, back to maintenance throttle as early as you can here, because you're going to slide around through 4 and 5 as well. And this, you can take this whole series
Just with the maintenance.
Adjusting with maintenance throttle.
Oh, okay.
And not having to make too many steering inputs. Unwind the wheel a bit. Straight into the braking zone. Good. Very gentle with your throttle application. Yeah, just like that. Smooth brake release. Nice. Smooth transition back to throttle. Good. Okay, let's try the same thing for turn 1 as last time, but turn in a little bit later so that your line doesn't take you across the curbing. Yeah, that was slipperier. Okay, good.
And just let it wind up.
Start to add on throttle, and once you're starting to straighten out, now you can really start to add more throttle.
Right. It goes to the ABS like so easy.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot slipperier than it seems.
Trying to get it on the maintenance all the time.
Squeeze on the gas. And just gentle, gradual throttle application so the car doesn't startle.
Once again, smoother.
Yeah, smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth brake release. Very smooth steering.
Just to keep it so that it won't slide.
And then expect the car to slide.
Yep.
Through turn 12. And start to unwind the wheel and just squeeze on the throttle.
like the front is a little bit.
Yeah,
Definitely, it's like trying to keep its. Wow. Yeah, this one is also. Yeah, it's even though applying just a little bit, but just in the edges.
it doesn't take much. I mean,
It's not.
The track is just really slippery. They told us it would be. I'm just surprised just how slippery it is. Smooth braking, smooth brake release, smooth turns. Ideally, you don't want to have a second braking
in here,
You
right?
just want to be able to steer
Just
through
these,
here.
yeah, right. So do that early enough, and
just a light tap of the brakes.
yeah, this one is always like.
Expect that it's going to slide.
Yeah.
I think let's try a wider line through 12 next
Okay.
time. I don't know if it's going to help, but let's try it.
Oh, sure.
So staying by wider, I mean staying further away from the apex.
Gotcha.
The
Sure.
last
Okay.
apex on the right.
Or on the center. Okay. Yeah, don't want to hit that car.
No, that's not a good track to.
Yeah, no.
Good. Unwind. Start to squeeze on the throttle a bit.
And also, like, I don't want to be immediately like after, like, just in the.
Yeah, you want to give yourself a little bit of space for what he does. Just like on the street. Like that. It's a good catch he made. Squeeze on the throttle, be ready to go by him, but remember, just a very
Yep.
progressive throttle application. When I say gentle on the throttle, what I'm trying to avoid is the car downshift.
Oh, sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
That gives it a good jolt, and I don't want it to even shift the weight slightly back there. Move this throttle through here. Brakes a little tap and turn in a little bit later. Yeah, turn in here and stay wide. Now just start to squeeze on throttle. That felt a lot better.
Yes.
Brakes a little early.
Yep.
More traffic than we're expecting.
I think I need to go all the way almost to 40. Lower than 40, then I can do this like quite well.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Like really, like hit hard on the brakes.
It's okay to slide around in there a little bit as long as you can catch the slide.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's all right. I'm not trying to remove every slide
Okay.
from your driving. I just wanted to see.
But for the track times, that would be like sliding is not good. But
No, a lot of sliding isn't good. A little bit of slipping is okay.
oh, sure.
I just was trying to see what we could do to mitigate that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Awesome.
And a slower speed seems to do that. Nice, good line through 6 that time. Down more than you need to.
Super is taking quite well.
It is.
Gosh. But it's also like narrow tires makes a big difference.
It's probably got all season tires on it.
Yeah.
All right, we got the checkered flag out.
Okay. All right. Wind down.
Yeah, just drive a perfect lap. Go and keep.
Oh, sure.
The checkered flag usually is about 80% pace.
Oh,
70,
gotcha.
80%
Just
pace.
lose it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, you want to get through the lap quickly.
Yeah. Right.
You just want to minimize use of your brakes because they get on a normal day they get nice and hot, and you bring them in to paddock too hot, then they just sit there and smoke and.
Right, and then you melt your cups.
Not good for anything.
And then you melt your cups.
Yes. Yes. That's just the line we want to drive through there today. Well done.
Oh, this is so much fun.
It's a blast, isn't it?
And experiencing on a car like this, it's like even better.
Oh yeah.
SQ5, I thought that I'm not gonna. Don't want to take that to track. Somehow I felt like it's not track car.
Well.
But I probably could.
I'm sure you could. I have no doubt you could. I've seen regular Q5s at the track. Well, not at the track day, but at like what we did yesterday, and they do quite well.
Yeah.
Let's give him a wave over there.
Yeah.
As we see
Thank
him.
you.
I didn't have you wave at the others because they were all looking the wrong direction.
Gotcha.
Seeing us. Tornado wave. 9 rather. That was a good session.
Oh yeah, I love this thing.
We found some grip.
Yeah, we did.
Turn 12 for sure.
Yeah, and that like going slightly off, like not the lane, but just slightly off.
10 a wave or 11. Your left signal on to exit the track. Yes.
Oh my goodness. You're giving such good pointers. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, you're welcome. I love that you're putting them to practice very easily.
And it's sometimes I might forget, like when we go past the curve, and that do I remember them? Because when I have done some driving on the like driving simulators and all that, even though I should do this the next time, but I might just not.
Your mere memory.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well, that'll be part of my job today. I feel like you are already a pretty capable and very safe driver with good judgment. Being that this track is new to you and coming to the track you haven't done for a while. I look at my job here as one, showing you pointers, helping you figure out how to get more out of your car.
Right.
And then just planting the little reminders.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Awesome.
So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Let's see. Is that Derek? He has that nice helmet of his.
Oh, I didn't see his helmet.
Yeah, I think it has his name written on it.
Oh, okay.
Started to sing me.
He knows you're done driving.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
All good. I think the things I always like to, even if there's not any major thing to talk about right after a session, I always like to plant just a couple of things to remember and to think about. And,
Sure.
For us right now, I think it's just this focus on smooth.
Right. Yes.
Everywhere around, just because of the track conditions.
Yeah, right.
I mean, smooth is ideal anyway, and you're already much smoother than I would have expected somebody on their first track day in a long time. So
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's just things like when we squeeze on. There's an analogy for your steering and your throttle application. If you picture there's a broomstick connected from this side of your steering wheel to your gas pedal, if your steering is turned in, you can't press the gas pedal until you unwind the wheel.
Oh, right. Yeah,
and the
yeah.
gas pedal goes down further. So think about that. And then just, you don't want to feel the car jolt or unsettle.
Right.
Unless, well, anytime you can avoid it. And that's why when on the back straight, it's off camber and the water drains off.
Oh, right.
It's also usually covered with goose poop, so it's,
Oh,
I mean they clean it off every morning, but
that's why in the comedy racetrack there was wet and leaves.
Yes,
on that.
yes,
People
yes.
know that. Yeah.
Yeah. There are a bunch of geese that they roost and nest
Gotcha. Okay.
right next to where we were yesterday. So it's slippery, and knowing how slippery that it's extraordinarily slippery on the track, and knowing that your car is having a tendency to slide the back end out. I want to just try and minimize any unsettling of the weight balance that we can as much as possible.
And that's why you said that it's better that we are in D, so it's smoother in this track. If it would be dry, it would be sport.
Yeah, if it were dry, I'd sport mode. Let's make it go as fast as it'll go.
Right.
You know, I don't care if it's got a rough shift. That's
Right.
fine. But here I want everything to be as smooth as possible, because that helps keep your what little grip you've got between your tires and the track.
Gotcha. And I noticed at one of the curves that if I even like do a little tap, even though I don't tap that much, I can feel that the weight transfer is kicking in.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why the smoothness, like before the backs of the front first straight, main straight, do as much as braking as you can, and then just maintenance throttle whole way on those curves. Like, is it T9 through 10?
Yeah.
Because then on this one, like
9, 10, 11, 12 there.
Right. And I think
this
it's
end.
the 11th where I usually I would need to a little bit more unwind instead of keeping the maintenance and let it smooth out to that curve instead of then braking.
Yes.
Just try that next time.
Yeah, it's on a normal day here. So at the end of the back straight where you turn in to the left, I think that's turn 10. You've got 10, 11, and then 12 is right here where you come out. In a normal situation, I would trail brake a little bit into turn 10, and then I would continue losing speed up until until the entrance to turn 11, which is where I tap the brakes. So I'd carry way more speed through 10 into 11.
Gotcha.
But since it's so wet and slippery today, we're not going to do that. And normally, the road we take off to the left to exit, where there's that dashed line that goes across, that becomes part of the track. You can let your car track all the way out into the entrance to that road, bang across,
and then get the
curbing right there.
Yeah.
And then tap your brakes to set up your turn in for 12 again, bang across the curbing, and then get back on the throttle.
Nice.
But
Okay.
we're threading the needle through the slippery spots today, so it's a bit different.
Gotcha.
Yeah, generally, if we can just bleed off speed through 10 into 11 without having to do another brake tap, I think that would be going to be better.
Even better. Okay.
But we have to tap the brakes to slow down. We have to tap the brakes to
right,
slow down.
right.
I think what we've learned today is if you tap the brakes or lift and you're turning in this car on this track today, it's gonna.
It is surprisingly 40-60. Yeah. And I thought that this car won't do that, but
yeah, I'm surprised also. I guess I've never actually been in an RS5 on track, so I don't know what their characteristics are.
Right. Yeah.
But when I was talking to Craig, that other one's doing the same thing.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, he said, well, I don't know, maybe it's an RS5 thing. I think it's just really slippery.
Right.
But I talked to Kim about it after the first session. She's out in a normal TT, I think, and they were behind us. And she said, yeah, we had no problems. We weren't sliding into the chicane. So some of the car setup probably has something to do with it. These cars are meant to go a lot faster than a TT.
Right.
All right, I think the debrief's happening.
Right.
Or download.
Download.
Go ahead and head over to that.
All right.